Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I'm Manhar and welcome back to MSFT WebCast. In this video, we are going to learn the steps on how to create, configure and remove a Hyper-V virtual network adapter. The Hyper-V virtual Ethernet adapter is an essential part of the virtual networking infrastructure for Hyper-V virtual machines. It provides the software construct needed for the virtual networking of VMs and other virtual resources within your Hyper-V infrastructure. These enable VMs to communicate with other VMs, the host machine, and other devices on the physical network. They also enable administrators to connect virtual machines to logical network segments such as VLANs, allowing communication with relevant network segments and integration with existing services and networks. Let's look at the steps required to add and configure a Hyper-V virtual Ethernet adapter for your virtual machines and explore how this process is carried out. The first step in setting up a virtual Ethernet adapter is to create a virtual switch. A virtual switch is a logical switch connecting virtual machines to a physical network adapter or other virtual machines. In the previous video, we learned the steps to create various types of virtual switches in Hyper-V. In the Hyper-V Manager, click on the Virtual Switch Manager option. In the previous video, we created an external virtual switch and a private virtual switch. After creating a virtual switch, we can set up a virtual Ethernet adapter to link a virtual machine to the switch. Let's see how we can accomplish that. Click OK to close Virtual Switch Manager. Right-click on the virtual machine you want to connect to the virtual switch and select Settings. Under Hardware, click Add Hardware to see the list of devices you can add to your VM. In our case, we are only interested in two options, Network Adapter and Legacy Network Adapter. Keep in mind that the Legacy Network Adapter is only available for Generation 1 VMs. Select the network adapter that you need and click Add. The network adapter is successfully added. Select the virtual switch you want to connect the new virtual Ethernet adapter to. In this example, we will choose the external virtual switch. Click OK to save and attach virtual network adapter to the VM. After attaching the adapter, you can start the virtual machine. It will be connected to the virtual switch via the virtual Ethernet adapter. You can verify the connection by checking the VM's network settings or attempting to ping another device on the network. If everything is configured properly, the virtual machine should be able to communicate with other VMs or the external network depending on the type of switch you have set up. Open Run menu, type CMD and press Enter. Type the command ping google.com and press Enter. We are receiving ping replies which confirms that this VM is now able to communicate with the external network using the virtual adapter we just attached. Using the same steps, you can add multiple network adapters if needed. Click on File and select Settings to open VM Settings. From the Add Hardware window, select Network Adapter and then click Add. You will be redirected to the Network Adapter section where you can configure a new Hyper-V network adapter by selecting the virtual switch to connect to. This time, we will select the private virtual switch named Private vSwitch 01. We can also view the adapter's additional properties settings. Enable virtual LAN identification, which enables VLAN tagging. If this option is not checked, the virtual adapter will only receive and transmit untagged frames. If the box is checked, you must specify the number between 1 and 4096 in the text box. The virtual adapter will then receive and transmit frames with that VLAN tag. I'll create a separate video on how to configure VLANs in Hyper-V. The next section, Bandwidth Management, allows you to shape the traffic characteristics of this virtual adapter. While the GUI text does not change, the exact functionality of this screen depends on the virtual switch mode. If the virtual switch does not have bandwidth management enabled, then these boxes have no effect. If the virtual switch's bandwidth management mode is absolute, then the dialog works exactly as the text describes. The numbers you enter are for the minimum and maximum Mbps that the virtual adapter can pass. If the virtual switch's bandwidth mode is wait, then you will receive an error if you attempt to set the minimum to anything other than 0. The maximum will continue to work as indicated by the text. You must use PowerShell to adjust the minimum wait. The final option on this tab is Remove. It permanently deletes the virtual adapter from the virtual machine. If you recreate it, the guest operating system will treat it like a new adapter. Click OK to save and attach the virtual network adapter to the VM. Go back to Network Connections window. Now verify that there are two network adapters in our virtual machine. Finally, let's see how we can remove an existing network adapter from the virtual machine. Again, click on File and select Settings. Select the network adapter you want to remove. I'll select the network adapter connected to the private virtual switch and then click on Remove button. Once you are ready, click Apply to remove the network adapter. As soon as you click Apply, a warning window will appear. Click Yes to apply the changes. Click OK to close the settings window. Verify that the virtual network adapter has been successfully removed from the virtual machine. This is how you can add, configure and manage virtual network adapters in VMs in Hyper-V. You can also use Windows PowerShell to manage virtual network adapters in Hyper-V. That's all for this video on how to create, configure and remove virtual network adapters in Hyper-V. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Microsoft Hyper-V and other Microsoft related topics. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.